What is up, people? Welcome back to the next episode. So I just threw the battery in there. I need to bolt down the battery tray once I get everything put in properly. I have the earth on for the battery terminal and I have the positive all up there so everything reaches. I'm going to take that out in a few minutes and bolt everything down really tight. We're actually going to move on to the engine side for the earth engine side. So I'm going to run a cable and I'm going to put on all the terminals and get it on. Right guys, so that's one earth done. I have it going from here, going around and up onto the rocker cover here. Right now I'm going to do the gearbox side from this little mount, use the mount down here, and I'm going to take off this old mount here. This needs to come off and then I'm going to do one straight cross. Now guys, there's the next one done. This is gearbox side. So this is where the old mount used to go. Then this side is a 10mm for the bracket on the gearbox. So let's get it on. So I just quickly put the one on the mount side, so we're just going to undo this little 10mm bolt that's already in this bracket here and stick the earth on. Right guys, so that's the engine side there, it's done, and we have the gearbox side there done there, and we also have the earth terminal for the battery on. So that's the 3 earths on the car done. I will be running another one from the top of the valve cover over to the body somewhere else, just to have another one just in case, because you can never have too many earths. Now next on the list is I'm going to tighten down this power steering pump, and then we're going to get the new belt on. Right, I fought with this belt for about 10 minutes. It's not fitting. It must be the wrong one. I'll have to go on to Stephen tomorrow. It's on the right way. It's just about, I'd say it's a good inch off, so we'll have to move on to the next thing. So I got new pins for the gear shifter, so I'm going to whack them on now and get some split pins in them and then try and change the gears. Nice new Honda goodies. So I'm just going to get some split pins in these just to keep them on, and then we try the gears. Right guys, we have gears, it's all working. I do need to sort out the shifter though a bit. It needs to come back maybe just an inch, or I might just get a bar that bends up and puts the gear knob on top of it. Now as I was saying, that's the gear shifter in neutral. I kind of want it, that's in gear now, I kind of want it back there a bit, as when you have it in gear it's nearly hitting here. So I don't know whether I can adjust it inside or not, but I will have a look at it. It's going into all gears anyway. That's in neutral, that's reverse, so it's going in nicely. first gear, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So yeah, maybe I'll just get I think it's a skunk bar. It goes onto this and it brings it out and up a bit. So maybe I'll just get something like that because it's actually working perfect and I don't really want to mess with it. So guys, I just whipped up a little bracket there for the radiator. That's it there. I got little rubber bungs. I will cut this back, but I just want to test fit it. I'm going to make another one, put them on and test fit the radiator in the car. Right guys, I have my two little brackets in and I'm going to slide the radiator in and try and sort out some top brackets. Now, all I have to do is sort out one from here to there and the same on the other side. Right guys, radiator is in. I made two tidy little brackets. One there and one there. Top rad hose is in and bottom rad hose is in. But the bottom hose will be cut and there's a sensor to go in between it. And I need to put on the fan right here, but I need long cable ties. That's the other things I held it on failed completely, so that's a no-go. So guys, that's the rad in. Next thing I'm going to tackle is the manifold. All I need to do is take off the cap, so I'm just going to remove that now. Right guys, it is manifold time, so let's get it in the hole. Take two. Beauty. That fits straight on. The gear cables were in the way, so I might just route them up behind the steering rack. But I'm just going to get all the bolts in for the manifold. When I get the exhaust made, I'm going to get a flexi pipe done on the exhaust. I'm going to get it joined up to the buddy club so it has a flex pipe in it because the DC one doesn't have a flex in it, so I'm going to have to organise that. Right guys, I moved one of the cables and it's out of the way of the exhaust now. Now I have this fitting to go into the steering rack for the new pipe for the power steering, so I'm just going to lob that on now and I'll give you a look when it's done. Now guys, that's my lovely shiny new pipe all the way under there, all the way around to the steering rack there. As you can see, just needs to be tightened up and moved around and clamped to the body so it doesn't rub against any pulleys, but yeah, that's it, looks good. Now guys, I just tidied up my wiring, so I plugged up the battery, so let's have a look. Ignition on. Whee! There is an engine light on, went off, and the oil light and indicator. But yeah, look at that, oil light and check engine light. So I'm just going to turn it off and back on. Engine light off. Lovely. So guys, I'm going to empty this of all fluids. I'm going to empty it of oil. I don't even know if there's any oil in it, but I want to put on the new sump right now. Right guys, the sump is giving me a bit of hassle. I actually can't get it off for some reason. I'm going to have to maybe get a pry bar. I'll have to come back down tomorrow, but I will continue the video in the next episode. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button and comment, and we will see you in the next episode. Hopefully in the next episode we'll have drive shafts, sump in, everything else hooked up, and we will be starting the car. So don't forget guys, subscribe. Peace out, be dedicated. See you in the next one.